Ladies and gentlemen, can we stand up on our feet for the academic procession? And we'll remain standing until after the national anthem. Okay, thank you. Can we take the first stanza of the national anthem, the university anthem, and the college anthem? Thank you.
Calling all over
Thank you very much. We may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The chairman of today's event, our acting Vice Chancellor, Professor A.B. Ekonla, ably represented by the Provost of the Postgraduate College, our own Provost, Professor Olayinka Omigbodun, the first female Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, the Chief Medical Director, Deputy Provost, the Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College, the Financial Controller, Acting Medical Librarian, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, and all deans present, the President, ICOMA Worldwide, the Registrar, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, a professional elder, the Acting Head of Department of Medical Laboratory Science Department, and the Chairperson, College Ceremonials Committee, and every dignitary is here present. I welcome you to this occasion of the induction into the admission into the medical laboratory science profession for the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science for the 2018-2019 graduating students. I want to congratulate all the students, or will I say former students now because they are graduates. And I want to congratulate all parents, those who are around us here and those watching online. Thank you very much and good morning. With me this morning is my dear colleague to co-anchor this meeting, Dr. Ige, the acting sub-dean for Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, who is actually going to do the main work here this morning. I am Dr. Oluwashola. Right away, permit me to invite the Secretary to the College, Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College, Dr. Ikeoluwapo Omodi, to do the formal proper recognition of the protocol and to lay all necessary protocol. You're welcome, ma'am.
The Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor A.B. Ekonla, ably represented by the Provost, Postgraduate College, Professor Babalola, the Provost, College of Medicine, Chief Medical Director, the Deputy Provost, the Financial Controller, the Acting Medical Librarian, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, the Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, the Dean, Faculty of Public Health, the Dean, Faculty of Dentistry, Deans of other faculties in the university, the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, the Director of Administration, ICOMA President Worldwide, the Registrar, Medical Laboratory Sciences Council of Nigeria, our professional elder, our special guests, directors of institutes, acting head Department of Medical Laboratory Science, heads of other departments and units, chairman and members of the College Ceremonials Committee, sub-deans of faculties, members of academic and non-academic staff, our happy inductees and their parents and guardians, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of management, staff, and students of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, I am highly delighted to formally welcome all of you physically and virtually to this third ceremony of admission into the Biomedical Laboratory Sciences profession. Today, Thursday, 22nd April 2021, we're celebrating the Lord's goodness and faithfulness in the lives of our inductees and the proud and happy parents. Indeed, you have come a long way. The journey has been long and tedious, but God has enabled you to see it to the end. We therefore cannot but rejoice and be glad in what God has done for you as inductees of today, for your parents, and for us as a College of Medicine. As we all look back, we can definitely say that it has been a journey that has ended well. And so we give God all the glory. We have all prayerfully looked forward to this day, and God has mercifully brought it to pass. The college is truly grateful to God as we share this occasion of celebration with you. I want to welcome the Acting Vice Chancellor of the Premier University, the first and the best in Nigeria, Professor A.B. Ekonla, a distinguished professor of philosophy and an amiable personality with a gentle but firm disposition, who is ably represented this morning by Professor Babalola, the Provost of the Postgraduate College. My brother, we welcome you, sir. I especially welcome you as chairman of this induction ceremony of the Biomedical Laboratory Science graduates of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Permit me to welcome the first female provost, who happens to be the 12th provost of the College of Medicine, Professor Olayinka O. Omigbodun, FAS, a renowned professor of psychiatry, a dynamic, hardworking, indefatigable, and energetic personality who is always bubbling with life. Please appreciate people as we welcome them. I welcome you most heartily to this event. Let me also take time to welcome in a very special way an accomplished physiotherapist, the Deputy Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor A.F. Adeniyi. A gentle and easygoing personality, cool, calm, and collected. He compliments the Provost most appropriately in promoting the continued spirit of excellence in the College of Medicine. You are very welcome, sir. I'm delighted to welcome the Chief Medical Director, I'm sure he will join us soon, of the University College Hospital, a professor of medicine and consultant gastroenterologist and hepatologist, Professor J.A. Otegbayo, and his management team. We welcome the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, our own Dr. Adeoye, and a brother and friend, the Director of Administration, Mr. O.A. Oladejo. We thank you for always being there for the college, ensuring that the Siamese partnership continues to thrive. With us this morning are the Financial Controller, Mrs. Oluwafolakemi A. Ajayi, our Chancellor of the Exchequer, and a reputable chartered accountant, as well as the acting medical librarian, an erudite professional, Dr. Grace A. Ajuwon. You are welcome, ma'am. Permit me to warmly welcome the deans of faculties in the college, especially the owner of the children we are inducting today, the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor S.B. Olaleye. Please clap for your father. He is a professor of gastrointestinal physiology, and he is the owner of the products we are celebrating today. I'm sure you see him dressed in red. So he is the father. I am also dressed in red. I am the mother. The provost is our grandmother. So We also want to welcome the Dean of the Clinical Sciences, Professor K.O. M.O. Wolabi, a Professor of Medicine, the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health, Professor G.R.E.E. Anna, a Professor of Environmental Health Sciences, and the Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry, Professor Juliana O. Taiwo, a Professor of Community Dentistry. The President of ICOMA Worldwide, Professor E.O. Otolori, a distinguished Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology, is here. I welcome you, sir. I have no doubt that your presence will go a long way to motivate the inductees of today to aspire to give back to their alma mater. The college particularly extends its warm welcome to the Registrar of the Medical Laboratory Sciences Council of Nigeria, in person of Dr. Tosin Erabo. Please give him a round of applause. I'm sure you know he's the reason why we are all here. He's a seasoned medical laboratory scientist and a civil servant of many years of experience. And without him, the celebration of today is at best a mirage. So that's why I said you should welcome him so that he doesn't decide that he's not going to admit you. We don't have that power to admit you, only he does. Let me quickly welcome the professional elder of today's occasion, Mr. E.A.B. Mould. Thank you, sir, for coming. I want to welcome the heads of departments present here today, especially the acting head of department of BMLS, Dr. I.O. Omotosho, and along with him, since he is not the only one that makes up the department, I want to welcome the entire staff, both academic and non-academic, in the department. We want to thank you so much for your sacrifices in ensuring that today becomes a reality in the lives of these inductees. To the formidable members of the College Ceremonials Committee, ably led by our own Dr. Nse Odunaya, you are highly appreciated. Thank you so much. The college is grateful for all you do to ensure that we always have hitch-free ceremonies, even at short notices. I'm particularly delighted to welcome the parents of today. I know they are the happiest wherever they are, and so we welcome you specially to this ceremony, the guardians, the spouses, the relations, the friends, and the well-wishers of our inductees. I have no doubt that your joy is fulfilled today, as God has granted you life in good health to witness the joy of this day. We're therefore grateful to God that all your labor of love has not been in vain. It is a prayer that these young graduates, whom we are all celebrating today, will continue to be a source of joy and pride to us all. May we all live to celebrate many more events in their lives. Can I hear amen? Amen? Your dream is today fulfilled, and we congratulate you heartily. Permit me to specially draw attention to and to congratulate most heartily two of our parents at today's occasion who happen to be members of staff of our institutions. I want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Alao of the Nursing Services Department in UCH. A round of applause. And I also want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Idowu Olawale, members of staff in the Medical Library of the College of Medicine. And now to the latest graduates of the biomedical laboratory sciences profession. I'm talking about our unique, beautiful looking, smashing, elegantly dressed, amiable, and lovely inductees of today. Please clap for yourself, appreciate yourself. It is your day and we celebrate you. We are celebrating your success today. And we want to thank you for making us proud of your achievements. My prayer for you is that your joy of today will be permanent and you will become good and worthy ambassadors of your family, the College of Medicine, the University of Ibadan, and our nation, Nigeria. Please be assured that our door is open to you and you are always welcome to the college anytime you need our services. We keep improving our services to ensure that our alumni, of whom you are part and parcel, receive prompt and reliable services. I say congratulations and best wishes for the future. I welcome members of the press to the ceremony. The college is always grateful for your presence and we will appreciate good reportage of our activities by you. Distinguished guests, both present physically and virtually, I heartily welcome you all. We're encouraged by your presence and we appeal for your continued support to the college so that it can remain the leading medical school not only in Nigeria but in Africa. Finally, please join me as I also welcome myself to this induction ceremony. Thank you all for your rapt attention.
A round of applause for the Deputy Registrar and the Secretary of the College, Dr. Ikelua Moody. We will now have the address by the Head of Department, the Acting Head of Department, Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. I.O. Omotosho.
Provost. Oh, okay. They're only 10. That's not mine. The acting Vice Chancellor and Chairman of this occasion, ably represented by the Provost of the Postgraduate College of the University of Ibadan, the Registrar and CEO of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, the Provost and other principal officers of the College of Medicine, my Dean, the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, other Deans here present, elders and other representatives of the medical laboratory science profession here present, the chairman of ICOMA, all HODs here present, parents of inductees, the inductees, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to hang on to the well laid out protocol by the secretary to the college. That is our own area of specialty, so I can definitely not equal in that. We give thanks and praise to God, the Almighty, for His grace in our lives. We are indeed grateful to Him for the progress of the Medical Laboratory Science program in the University of Ibadan. This induction ceremony is the third after that of 2016 and 2017 sessions.
Although the 2020 global pandemic will not allow university induct this particular set early last year, we thank God that this is to be achieved today. I wish to thank the acting Vice Chancellor and management of the university for not relenting in their support for the growth of the BMLS program of this institution. We thank you very much. It is worthy of note that this induction ceremony is unique. It is so because this is the first time the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria Registrar and Chief Executive Officer is personally on ground to induct the graduates. I must say that he has breached all protocols to ensure that today is a reality. We thank you very much. It is equally very symbolic because the CEO of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria has come at a time when the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan is having our first elected female provost, a woman who within the short time of her tenure has proved that, and I quote, what a man can do, a woman can do it better. Please join me in commending Madam Provost. That's the way we usually refer to her, Madam Provost, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, for the support she has given to this program, especially in providing office accommodation in the college. I must also commend our predecessors, Professor Salakwa and Olaokwa, who set the ball rolling by providing the initial office spaces which the current provost has improved upon. Thanks to you all. I must not forget to singularly mention the unflinching support this program has enjoyed from the Dean of the Faculty of Medical Sciences, our own Dean. He has demonstrated a true father of all programs in the faculty, with his pastoral characteristic shown in his unalloyed support for the growth of the BMLS program. It is usually said, the good that men do will surely live after them. We thank you very much. The roles of heads of pathology departments, and I mean chemical pathology, hematology, microbiology, histopathology, and virology, including heads of the clinical science departments and the entire staff, both academic and non-academic, in nurturing this young program to grow must also be commended. Their cooperation and unconditional support have allowed for the progressive growth of the program from a one-man, one office to our present status. We thank you all. Finally, I must not forget my junior medical laboratory science colleagues from UCH and the UCH management, and even those from the Oyo State Hospital Management Board. I will forever remember them for rallying around us in those trying times of this program. God will continue to bless you all. To the inductees and their parents, I want you to know that medical laboratory science profession is like any other profession, where for you to excel, you must uphold the known professional ethics and rules, among which is to know that the bond binding you keeps you attached to the apron of your boss till possibly eternity. I must not forget members of the ceremonial committee of the College of Medicine, especially the indefatigable chairperson, for their effort in ensuring that this program holds. We want to thank you very much. While thanking all those that have contributed in one way or the other to the success of this induction, I want to wish the inductees a successful professional career as they start their new journey of life. Thank you all.
A round of applause again for the acting head medical laboratory science. As he was just about to commence his address, the CMAC, Dr. A.M. Adeoye, came in. I believe he should be representing the CMD. Please kindly stand up for recognition, sir. And he was accompanied by the Director of Administration, UCH, Mr. S.O. Oladejo. A round of applause, sir. Thank you, sir. Without wasting too much of our time, I now call on Madam Provost, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, to deliver her speech. A round of applause as she mounts the podium, please.
Thank you, my Aburu. And it's my true Aburu. Thank you. The Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor A.B. Ekanla, ably represented by the Provost of the Postgraduate College, Professor Jonathan Oyebamiji Babalola. Thank you, sir. The Deputy Provost, cool, calm, collective, extremely hardworking. My brother, my Aburo also, Professor Ade Fatai Adeni. I can call him any time of the day or night if I think I need something, and it will be done before the break of day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. The Chief Medical Director, Professor Jesse Abiodun Otegbayo, also my brother, ably represented by our very, very capable, warm friend, a man of vision, a man who understands that UCH and College of Medicine, University of Ibadan are one and must work in synergy. My brother, Dr. Pastor Adeoye. Yes, he understands. He really understands, and he gets it rapidly. I really appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. The Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College, our mama. Thank you, ma. Dr. Ike Oluwapo Mudi. The woman who controls the finances, the financial controller, Mrs. Oluwafolakemi Ajayi. I think I haven't located her yet. Okay. And the acting medical librarian, Dr. Grace Ajumo. The Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor Samuel. Yes, that is a very special name, Samuel. You know, Babafemi Olale, who provides us, it's like a book of information. At meetings, he would tell us this is the way it should be, that's and so on. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you very much. And you are the father of the children. All deans and directors here present. The acting head of medical laboratory science, Dr. Ishak Olayinka, is my namesake, Omotosho. I will talk about you later. All heads of departments here present. My teacher from medical school, one of our wonderful teachers, brilliant and very understanding, the president, Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association, ICOMA worldwide, Professor Dipo Otolunri. Thank you so much, sir. I have not forgotten the lectures that you gave us. The Registrar of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Tosa Inabo. Thank you, sir, for coming for the very first time. You're welcome. And the professional elder, Mr. Eugene Babatunde Mold. I was going to ask if you have Sierra Leonean links, because I was looking at, you are from Isaleku, because Mold. And the chairman, College Ceremonials Committee, my sister, Dr. Unse Odunaya, and your fantastic team. Parents and guardians of the 2018-2019 students, those who are here present, we acknowledge those of you who work with us, and all those who are watching online. Distinguished members of the press, all members of the wonderful College of Medicine, University of Ibadan community, and the reason we are gathered here in this room. Our resilient, Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science 2018-2019 students. This short address is just for you. And I have titled this, it is not about resources, it is about being resourceful. It is not about resources, it is about being resourceful. Yes, indeed, resources versus resourcefulness. In the last couple of years, when you've been a student here, I know it has been quite difficult in many ways. Not just for you, but even much more for your teachers and instructors, the heads of departments and the deans. I know it has been rough and tough and simply inconvenient in many ways, because you have trained in a situation where you have not enjoyed optimal resources. That's the truth. Your head of department has been running up and down, looking for classes, laboratories, chairs, tables, paper. Honestly, anytime he's coming to my office, sometimes I hide. Or when he tells me, because he has been running up and down, because he wants you to get the very best. He deserves another round of applause. Yes. He has had so many struggles and sleepless nights. He says, look, there are minimum requirements for accreditation. This is the situation, and I've had to listen to him. The first time I actually met him was because we have similar interests. A lot of his research work has been in the area of autism, the biomedical science behind autism. And I happen to be a child and adolescent psychiatrist. But I don't think you've had time to work on that in the last couple of years, because you've been running around looking for resources. But I believe as things stabilize, you will be able to return to that, because it's very important. There's a lack of research in that area coming from Africa. And we really need to arise and take our position globally in the field of research in autism, particularly in the area of biomedical science. So please, as you run around looking for resources, remember, you must not leave your research work behind. Thank you so much. So, you have all felt the heat, and we have all felt the heat, because you have trained in an environment with little resources. But you know what? That is a challenge for you. It is a privilege to have been raised and trained in a situation with little resources. Because when you look through, you know, many times when I go to international meetings, they say, oh, you are from a country with limited resources, lack of resources, low resources. And one of the words that I have changed and I have said, I said it's not that. I said we have different resources, different kinds of resources. Because if you look inside, they are actually resources. And as you step out today, the truth is, with regards to being resourceful or looking for resources, your attitude will determine your altitude. I'm going to tell you two very short personal stories. I hope I have time. But I know that people tend to remember stories. When I entered Ibadan Medical School in 1980, I had very little resources. My mother was a widow. She had 4 young children. She was struggling to pay our school fees. So it was difficult, very, very difficult. So I had to be resourceful. And I can say to the glory of God, I never asked her for anything that I knew she could not give me. One of the things I did was to cut my hair. And I got a friend, because I did not have money to do palming or wear wigs or things. So I had short hair. The other thing was creative use of clothes. I remember for my matriculation, in those days, girls, we used to wear white for matric. All my friends went to town to buy new dresses. But I remembered my mother had a dress given to her by my father. Very good quality dress, bought in the 50s. And I looked at the dress and I said, yes, I'm going to transform this dress. And I got a needle and thread. I took the edges out. I bought some lace and I put it at the end. And I went for my matriculation and I didn't feel any bad. I felt good and confident in my mother's old dress, bought by my father. That is resourcefulness. I did not have books. I did not have books. I had very few books. I could not buy books because my mother couldn't afford books to buy. So I never asked her. But you know what I did? My classmates had books. So I will loan a book, 2 weeks, and I buy exercise books and make my own notes. I get different books, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry. That's how I was loaning books. But you see, it forced me to read the entire book and make my own notes. And I can remember when I came top in physiology, in the entire class of medical, MBBS, BDS, my mother said to me, wow, this is what really makes me happy. With no books, I was still able, through resourcefulness, to top my subject, my class in a subject. Most importantly, I did not give my mother stress. And she used to pray for me. She said, Yinka, you know, the way you have related to me with understanding and not making unnecessary demands. She said, there's no country in the world you will not go to. She said to me, there's nothing you want to buy yourself that you will not be able to buy. Today I stand and I say that those words and those blessings have come to pass in my life. Because there's hardly any continent there's no continent apart from Antarctica. I've traveled wide and far on a Nigerian passport, entering into countries in Europe, South America, and all over the world. Resourcefulness. I can buy anything I want, but I will choose not to because it's important to use the resources well. So that's about my Ibadan Medical School experience. Now let's go on quickly. Several years down the line, I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist. I got a grant of $1 million to start a center for child and adolescent mental health in this university. We had nothing, no space, nothing. I started going around. I formed links with Remand Home. It's a training center. I went to the Department of Psychiatry, asked them, went down all over the place. Just making, even up to now, we don't have any space. You know, when people say, oh, I'm waiting to build my building and then I will start programs. I said, no. You don't need a building to start programs. Start programs. Use what is available. To the glory of God, right now, the Center for Child and Adolescent Mental Health, we have trained over 150 child and adolescent mental health professionals from 14 African countries. Resourcefulness. As you go out, I'm going to quote from somebody called Andrew Walsh. When you are accomplishing your goals, many people use a lack of resources as an excuse for not achieving your goals. Many people, but the distinction is between looking for resources or being resourceful. A resource is something you can use to achieve a goal. And there are three issues that you will come against when using resources to achieve goals. Not maximizing the resource. Not realizing that there is a big resource in you. You are a resource. And needing resources you currently don't have. Resourcefulness is the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. And I want you to go out. Being resourceful, you need to be humble. You need to be creative. You need to be determined. You need to be passionate. You need to be curious. And you need to resolve. In a nutshell, being resourceful is your ability to solve or overcome your resource issues to achieve your goals. That is very, very important. You need to be brave and you need to have a good mindset because people will discourage you. Now, about your profession. I looked at another website, the website of the University of Kansas, and I'm told that they call their program Clinical Laboratory Sciences. That is a dynamic program, a challenging program. And it allows you so many areas. You can go into forensic, you can go into industry, you can go into molecular biology, biotechnology. There's a vast area of opportunities before you. Laboratory scientists are in high demand, and you need to know that you need to go out and make the best use of you that is a resource. Finally, you need to work within the multidisciplinary team with love, team spirit, affection. Because within the health team, you need everyone. You need everyone. And you must treat everyone with dignity and respect. You must realize that when you work in harmony, ultimately you serve your clients or your patients better. And this will impact what you do. So our wonderful inductees of today, I ask you, go out and be resourceful. God bless the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and the University College Hospital. God bless the University of Ibadan. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ma. A round of applause for her once again. Be resourceful. Resourcefulness is one of the things she has preached. Maximize your resources. Be brave. And finally, have a good mindset as you step out in this profession. At this juncture, allow me to recognize the presence of staff of the University College Hospital and the mother of one of our celebrants for today, Mrs. Dibia. Please, a round of applause for her wherever she is. Thank you very much. I'd like to call to the podium at this juncture the Acting Vice Chancellor, University of Ibadan, Professor A.B. Ekonla, being ably represented by Professor J.O. Babalola, the Provost, Postgraduate College, University of Ibadan. Please, a round of applause as he mounts the podium, please.
The Provost College of Medicine, I will seek everybody's indulgence to simply extend courtesy to everyone. But I will still want to acknowledge the presence of the inductees of today. I believe that there is purpose for everything in life. I remember when this program started some years ago, it was as if we are not going to succeed. It became very tough. And that brought something to my mind, that life is not fair at all. If you expect life to be fair on you, you are making a serious mistake. And life not being fair is actually what makes you to be what you are going to be. That's what is going to make you to be what you are going to be. When you plant maize, a seed of maize, the concept is it must first die. And these are the adversities that come through anybody when you pass through a process. And suddenly, when you think it is all over, you see there's just something from nowhere that comes up. And that's what gives life eventually. When I heard the head of department, when he said, this is the third set, I said, thank God that it's been a long story. So this is the beginning of life. You've gone through the system, and today you are being inducted into the society, into the profession. I want to admonish you that see yourself as being given opportunity by God to serve humanity. We have quite a number of problems in our society, because everybody wants to serve himself or herself, as the case may be. But people who actually thrive in life with happiness and are able to achieve and are happy with themselves are people who actually live to serve others, and they've never regretted such actions. So I want to encourage you that as you start today, once you are inducted, then you'll be free to practice. That whatsoever you do, remember that God has called you to serve humanities. And there's no way you serve humanities that others will also not come and serve you. Things may become tough at one time or the other. One thing you should remember is that there will always be a seed of life that will come forth from any situation you may find yourself at any point in time. And with that hope, you can be very sure that success will be yours at the end. I want to ask that please and please don't forget your classmates. Don't forget one another. I'm not the very social type, but I've learned over the years that relationship is very, very strong. It makes a lot of difference. There are people who are nobody, but because they know somebody, then they become somebody. So please, as much as possible, keep contact with your colleagues. Help one another. You know, recently I was going through profile of some scientists. I looked at this person and said, oh, he has this IH index. Is it really that good? So I said, no, it's not really that good, but it's closer to this man. And this man happens to be very good. And now everybody that looks at that man, they look him as an excellent man because he worked with somebody who is also an excellent man. So please, network. Don't forget your colleagues. And don't break the bridge. You've heard all the stories about how your head of department have been running around and probably now nearly forgetting about his research. Don't forget your department. Give him respite. Come to the help of your department from time to time. It's like you are planting back. You are sowing seed back. You know, when you plant maize and it grows eventually and you have fruit, for that farm to continue, you still come back with some of the seed to come and plant. And don't forget your faculty. Your faculty is a special one. It's one of the oldest in the university. Please remember your faculty. And you know something? There's no way you remember your faculty that your faculty will also not remember you. And I'm sure I know from time to time you'll be contacting your faculty. And I want to say, don't forget the College of Medicine. I'm really excited each time I hear some things about the College of Medicine. So many giant strides that have been taken that even makes the college, if I'm permitted to say, to outshine the University of Ibadan. I want to encourage the Provost, please continue in that. Others are trying to catch up. You don't have to wait for everybody to be at the same level, and the Lord will help you. So please don't forget the college. And I will say finally, don't forget University of Ibadan. You will always need us, and we will always need you. And I want to say that I will see you later in higher places. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. You have been called to serve humanity. You have been admonished not to forget each other. And he has also added, do not forget your alma mater. Aim for success despite many hindrances. These are some of the advice that have been put forth today. We'll go to the next item on the agenda. I'd like to bring to the podium, with a round of applause from the audience, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, my faculty, Professor S.B. Olale, to present the students.
Thank you very much. Please kindly open with me to page 6 of the program. Page 6. Will all the candidates whose names have been written on that page 6 and 7 kindly rise? I believe you are coming. Okay. In the name of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences and by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, I present to you, sir, the person standing and those absent for sufficient cause who have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted into the medical laboratory sciences profession. All right. Well, I've been told that in this council, admission cannot be by proxy. So I restate, in the name of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences and by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, I present to you the persons standing before you who have been found worthy in both character and learning to be admitted into the medical laboratory sciences profession.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just... Thank you, Dean. You can now have your sister. Thank you so much. You can be seated now. The acting Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the Provost, Postgraduate School of University of Ibadan, Madam Provost, I think I've learned a new lexicon today. When I get somewhere, I see a powerful person, I will attach that office and a madam to show how committed you are. Thank you so much, ma. Let me rest on the well-established protocol, but I will not forget one of our fathers in the profession, Mr. Mold. Daddy, you are welcome. I met him 2010, but I've heard of him when I joined the Medical Lab Science School. I'm happy to see you once again, Daddy. And I will not also forget the head of department, the acting head of department, Alaji Omotosho, who happens to be one of my mentors in this profession. Daddy, thank you so much. For those graduating today or being inducted, don't look at his size. He has so much he can give to you. If the registrar can be a mentee under him, you know what you have. Let me also recognize my own association, Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists, here ably represented by the Secretary of the profession. You are welcome. The parents and the inductees, members of the press, I want to say good morning all. Sorry, I did not remember to recognize, although I said I was not going to take through. When you see someone that you can tap from, you better go with such. The president of University of Ibadan, College of Medicine Worldwide, Prof, you are welcome, sir. It's nice seeing you too. Yes, before I go into my little speech, I want to say what I've seen here this morning is a thing that one needs to copy for other schools to know how COVID induction is carried out. I want to congratulate University of Ibadan. You know, they will say COVID is new normal, but this new normal in University of Ibadan is a good new normal. So, my little speech. My class. Yes. A speech delivered by the Registrar, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Tosan Erabo, at the induction of graduates of the Department of Medical Laboratory Science, University of Ibadan, April 22nd, 2021. I am delighted to be in your midst on this memorable occasion of the induction of the third set of graduates of the Department of Medical Laboratory Science, the Nigerian Premier Citadel of Learning, the University of Ibadan. Although this is my first visit, in my current capacity as Registrar and Chief Executive of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, I was present when approval was given for the commencement of the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science program in this university. I remember vividly that on that momentous occasion, I dedicated myself to the cause of the BMLS program of this institution, even though I had to work from the background. At this time, I did not know that I would one day be at the helm of affairs at MLSCN, that is the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, having a bigger and better platform to continue to work with those at the helm of affairs here to bring to life the laudable idea of reliving history and making it count this time around. I'm going somewhere. In case you are wondering what I mean by reliving history, let me explain. Some may recall that the history of medical laboratory science, the then medical laboratory technology program at UI dates to the 1965-1966 academic session. It was BSc program conceptualized to be one of the best of such programs anywhere in the world. But the euphoria of those efforts that should have produced some of the defining moments for UI and further enriched its history did not last, as the program was unceremoniously suspended in the 1967-1968 session. Yet, what appeared as a temporary suspension was not revisited until the 2012-2013 academic session, when the first set of the BMLS program were admitted. I am not here to apportion blames or recriminalization for anyone who, by their acts of commission or omission, contributed to the suspension of the program. But suffice it to say that the lessons have since been learned, and the medical laboratory science program here is set to regain its lost glory. The induction of the third set of graduates of department captured the essence of a visionary leadership and unwavering commitment towards a worthy cause. On a personal note too, nothing is more gratifying than the fact that I am here in my capacity as the Registrar and Chief Executive of the regulatory authority for the program and the #1 medical laboratory scientist in the country, witnessing the positive results yielded by a program whose rebate I witnessed. I wish to pay tribute to the Vice Chancellors of the past and present, the Deans of the Faculty of Basic Medical Science, past and present, for their foresight and belief in the potential of medical laboratory science program to flourish here as in other institutions, where it is one of the most sought after programs in Nigerian universities today. In a special way, it's very important to us as medical lab scientists and as the regulator. In a special way, let me also pay tribute to a dependable friend of the medical laboratory science profession and a former dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, College of Medicine, Professor O.G. Adimowo. I would have loved to see him here today. Thank you, sir. Whose zeal and commitment towards starting and nurturing the medical laboratory science program, despite not being a medical laboratory scientist himself. It is not only rare, but also worthy of emulation. Once again, we are grateful to you, sir. If what started in 1965 would not last for 2 years, and see it was in 2012, someone from nowhere said, UI, the premier university, should have this most sought program in Nigerian universities today. The MLSA and the profession will continue to appreciate and wish well for all you did for us. Also, the contributions of the college hospital, or University College Hospital, the younger generation of MLSA cannot be overstated. As those familiar with the rigors of running the clinical aspects of MLS program would testify that it is almost, if not impossible, to produce a modern, skilled, competent, and versatile medical laboratory scientist without a reliable and functional tertiary health institution like UCH. The CMAC, we are grateful to UCH. Thus, the hospital support for the PMLS program here means so much to us. However, sir, I will help take this to the CMD and to the board. I enjoy the leadership of the hospital to go a step further and absorb these inductees into their internship program. Having been trained by UCH, the inductees are already familiar with the policies and process of your hospital and will hit the ground running. Moreover, to allow those you help to train to roam the streets in search of internship opportunities while recruiting others trained by other institutions will seem illogical or unfair. So our prayer and our appeal is that these ones in the next internship, this will be which will be accepted before you look elsewhere, sir. That is our appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to inform you that the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, under my watch, has continued to break new grounds in quest for quality service delivery within the health laboratory system in our country, Nigeria. The MLSN quality tripod has continued to drive our regulatory functions and continues to yield positive results. The Public Health In Vitro Diagnostics Laboratory in Lagos, which is now an internationally accredited facility, has boosted the public health space and reduced the influx of substandard keys, especially those associated with COVID-19 pandemic. The National External Quality Assessment Laboratory in Zaria, Kaduna State, which is the flagship for proficiency testing and quality assurance in Nigeria, has also received international accreditation. While the National Laboratory Equipment Calibration Center, located at the MLSA headquarters in Abuja, is on the verge of being accredited. I stand before you this morning to say that the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria is the only regulatory body under the Federal Ministry of Health that has gotten her facilities accredited within 1 year to get about 2 accredited facilities internationally. That is our goal, and that's what I want you people to look up to. My dear inductees, I congratulate you on your success so far, and for earning the right to be here as we begin to formally admit you into the noble profession of medical laboratory science. As the process gets underway, I urge you to conduct yourself in an exemplary manner to show that you understand the seriousness of this exercise. Those who fail to comply will be denied admission to the profession. Your parents and guardians, friends and well-wishers are here virtually, and some are here to honor you. Therefore, you must conduct yourself with utmost dignity. The profession is ready for you. But the question is, are you ready for the profession? I need an answer. Talk like a scientist. Are you ready? Fortunately, the sacrifice of our forebears are now yielding the desired results. And those who are willing to uphold the ethics of the profession will discover that there is no better time to join the profession than now. So, go out there and do us proud. And I was so delighted this morning with the speech and the presentation of Madam Provost. I've also requested I need to have the soft copy so I can help circulate it to other schools and to our colleagues, that once if you have a vision, you are a resource-minded person, nothing you cannot achieve. I want you to go with those words she has given to us this morning and the one given to us by the representative of the active Vice Chancellor of the Premier University. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all for your contributions towards making this event a success, and I wish you all journey mercies back to your various destinations. Would all the inductees here present please stand up? Remain standing, stand. You have to be smart. Do we all have our code of conduct? Do everyone has this? Because I will not entertain anyone coming to say I was present, but I don't have this code of conduct. Before this program ends, I'll be collecting these documents back in this hall. So anyone that is not present here today will need to wait for the next induction or go to any other institution that is doing induction as approved by the institution of that institution and the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. Do you all have this? Okay. I want to also let you know, because of COVID, we will not be able to call you out to come and collect your logbook, your professional license, your arts, your pouch, and the materials that you will need to serve your internship. One thing I have assured you, the documents you will collect from my personal assistant once the program is over, and it will be done orderly in conjunction with the department, and those that are not here will take their documents back. You don't need to come to Abuja to collect anything. All you needed for this exercise is already here. Is that okay? Is there any one of us, because of our religion or what we believe, we don't want to take this oath this morning? If there's anyone, please signify by raising your hand. Is there anyone? Answer, please. Is there anyone? If you want, that means none of you want to take this oath. Is there anyone that doesn't want to take the oath? Do you want to take the oath? Shake it. So when I say I, you put your name. And I want everybody to hear you. Is that okay? Yes, I want them to say, when I say I, Tosan Irabo, everybody will hear. When I say so, I, let everybody hear your name as you say that. Is that okay? And before we start, your right hand by your shoulder height like this. Are we good to go? I pledge as a professional member of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria to always exercise my professional knowledge and skill with judgment and care for the benefit of the wider general public and in the best interest of the users of the service. Demonstrate the highest standards of conduct, honesty, and integrity in my personal and professional behavior. Understand, recognize, and work within the limits of my professional knowledge, skills, and experience. Recognize the beliefs and the values of the wider general public, the users of my service, and professional colleagues, treating them on a fair and equitable basis. Ensure the confidentiality of patients' information. Ensure my own beliefs and values do not prejudice or compromise my ability to carry out my professional roles and duties. Maintain and improve and keep up to date my professional knowledge and skills. Aid and support the development of medical laboratory science by training of professional colleagues, the users of the service, and the wider general public. Promote the study and the activity of the medical laboratory science by promotion of the values, aims, and objectives of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. Show due respect and gratitude to my teachers. Maintain friendly relations with my colleagues, and wherever possible, endeavor to teach students placed under my care. I, put your name, solemnly promise that as a registered member of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, I will abide faithfully in all due loyalty by the rules of the council. So help me God. Can we appreciate these ones? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we happy today? By the powers conferred on me by Act 11 of 2003, as the Registrar and Chief Executive of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, the #1 medical lab scientist in Nigeria, I, Dr. Tosan Irabo, hereby admit all of you who had taken this oath this morning into the profession of medical laboratory sciences. Congratulations. The Acting Vice Chancellor, Madam Provost, let me stand on the protocol. I want to thank the university for training these ones for us. Few minutes ago, they were still your students. Now they've taken the oath. These ones that have taken this oath this morning are now medical laboratory scientists. I'm proud to introduce them to you as my professional colleagues. I say congratulations. So we are happy today. The code of conduct with you You will sit down now. On top, you put your phone number and you put the name of your university. And I'll quickly do this. When we came to power in 2016, okay, I'll just be told that form, you are going to put your name, there's a space for name, your signature, today's date, then status. That status is not single or married. The status is associate. Is that okay? Thank you. When we came in on board June 2016, we felt it is also important to recognize excellence in academics. And we were told from the report we got from the from the head of department that this set has 3 first class. We are happy for you. Our appeal, the acting Vice Chancellor, sir, here presented, is that this first class should not be allowed to roam the streets. After their internship, NYSC find a place for them to be employed into the department. It's an appeal. We also have a policy. Anyone that makes a first class, the Medical Science Council of Nigeria gives such a person a token of 50,000 naira. So each of those students, the 3 of them, will be getting 150,000 naira. And we are going to request, because we didn't get the account number before we left. Before now, you would have seen the money in your account. Hard work pays. Among the 3, there is still one who is the best. And that one will go away today with extra pouch. Others will go with 1. But this other person will go with extra pouch, a certificate from the office of the registrar, and a plaque. I'm sure this is the first time this is happening in this university from Medical Lab Science Department. So that is why it is important, and it's important when you plan, see how much you can bring the head of any organization to your functions. If I send somebody now, he won't be able to go to these details. But because I'm here, how will you remember that the golden registrar was there in your induction? And this is what happened. That is why you are getting all this, to remember this day. And for me, to also remember the first time I performed an induction at the University of Ibadan. And the lucky one who's expected to go home with this plaque, a certificate, is no other person Thank you for the comradeship. Before I will call the name, I will please invite the rep of the acting vice chancellor of the Premier University to please help us present this award to this medical lab scientist. Sir. Is it a man or a woman? This person. We don't know. Okay, we just go. Okay. I will call the name. I will also want Madam Provost to be with us here. Madam, please join us. I want to know. So what is going to happen? The Provost will be given the certificate, while the acting vice chancellor will be given the plaque. So this young man, Olugbele Dolapo Demila,
stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions.
I present this plaque to you on behalf of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. It is MLSCN Merit Award for Academic Excellence, presented to Olugbile Dolapo Damilare, being the best graduating BMLS students for 2018-2019 set, University of Ibadan, Oyo State, and given on this day, 22nd April 2021.
So you don't back, okay, wonderful. This is just for you. Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Office of the Registrar, the STRACS-TEO. This is certified that Olugbile Dolapo Damilare has been awarded this prize in recognition of her outstanding academic performance as the best graduating BMLS student 2018-2019 set, University of Ibadan, given this day, 22nd April 2021. Congratulations. More grace, more glory. Can we invite the other two first class?
okay.
Yes,
So just take
just for a picture of the head of department.
Yes. Well, though you might not be going with a flag, but it's not a mean feat to make a first class from University of Ibadan. I assure you that. I came from University of Benin. For you to have made a first class, you would have burned the midnight candle. Can we please have the two other first class? Can you invite them?
Yes. Lekon and Lawal, they are coming. Yes. Yes. They are all male. Yes. Join it. Yes. Because of your okay, yes, it's better that way.
hospital that will admit that will
He's here.
Yes.
He's going to make his speech. He's on the list, so. Are you true? You are true with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Want me to do that for them?
No.
Do for do you do applause for them to take a bow? Do you do that?
No. The ideally they should have lined up, but because of COVID,
COVID, you cannot do that.
Cannot do that.
So the code of conduct, please be seated. The code of conduct will be collected now by my PA after as the program is going. At the end of the program, the department and the PA will give you your documents which you are going to use for your internship. Is that okay? If not, you would have come to have a handshake with the high table, but because of that is not allowed now. But all your things are here. Fill, sign, and it will be collected immediately. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, lab scientists, clap for yourself. Clap. It's not easy. You made it. Congratulations. We'll go to the next item on the agenda, which is the presentation of awards, which will be carried out by Madam Provost, Professor Olayinka Omegbodun, Provost, College of Medicine. Please, a round of applause as she comes to the podium to present the awards, please.
I'm conscious of the fact that time is moving and many of us need to get going. So we will not take too long with this. The Registrar has very graciously awarded the giving awards for academic excellence. And the Provost Award, although I must say I wasn't involved in the selection, I think from next time I'm going to be involved because it's named after as the Provost Award. It's in life, not everything is academics. Some of the most successful people I know actually did not perform well academically. I mean, let's say they were not top of the class. They did well. But they had people skills. Amazingly, they were able to navigate the quarters because you need many aspects of intelligence to survive and thrive. Emotional intelligence, social intelligence, political intelligence. And if you are just a straight book person, it could be difficult, And so it's important that we also honor people who have been excellent in their community life and have participated actively. And this Provost Award is selected from the students. The students form a selection committee. People apply based on various things they have done, activities, leadership, participation, number of hours of community service. And then the committee, which is a committee of students, would now go ahead and select the best boy and the best girl, or the best lady and the best gentleman. So very quickly, and I'm going to ask the head of department to come and join me with this. Head of department. Head of department. Your mind is, you're going to work with me with this very quickly. We're going to give the Provost Award together because, the students in your department have selected the two of them. So, Miss, and then you tell me about the two of them very briefly, why they have engaged in community, what they think they did. Just one or two things about each of them. Thank you, sir. Miss Blessing Mojisola Ilori and Mr. Ernesto Oluwafemi Dibia. They are the Provost Prize Award for excellent participation. So tell me a bit about both of them. Let both of them come up.
You should come up here, please. These two now medical scientists, they are no more just inductees.
Yes,
they were chosen by the students based on the relationship they've established in various ways in ensuring a smoothly, okay, fine. They were chosen by the students for this award on the understanding that they've been quite participatory in ensuring seamless activities in various ways in the running of their program. Essentially, in making sure that lectures are promptly given, and more importantly, ensuring follow-up of their colleagues in their various laboratory postings. And I think that is quite germane because that is the core thing for which they've all been admitted. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you'll be amazed in a couple of years, and this will be our senators. I hope you are staying back in the country. I'm not joking, because they are politically astute and they will get there. So you would give the girl and read it out, and I will give the gentleman the award.
This is the Provost Award and is presented to Ms. Blessing Mujishola Ilori for excellent participation in community life among the 2018-2019 BMLS graduating class in the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and is awarded this day, the 22nd of April, 2021. Congratulations. Okay, so that I can show it off. Sorry.
And I present the Provost Award to Mr. Ernesto Oluwafemi Dibia for excellent participation in community life amongst the 2018-2019 BMLS graduating class, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. This day, 22nd April 2021. And I ask both of you to go forth and shine and do great things in the world. Stay on in Nigeria and make sure Nigeria is great. Oh yeah, raise up your awards. Yes.
Thank you, Ma. We will now have the address to welcome the graduating class to the BMLS profession to be delivered by the chairman of your state branch, Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria. Please, a round of applause as he approaches the podium. Dr. Akimbola Idowu. Who is AP represented by Latif Olawumi. Please, a round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stand on the existing protocol, but I must recognize the acting VC, ably represented by Professor Babalola, our amiable Provost. By the way, I was here when she contested for the Provost position and she had a debate here. And somebody was whispering to me that that lady, that beautiful lady, her father was consumed by Nigeria. She's the daughter of Victor Banjo. I read the book written by Mr. Deji Yesufu, and I read about him too from the book written by Professor Wale Shoyinka, You Must Set Forth at Dawn. You had a very powerful, industrious father, even though Nigeria consumed him. But we thank God. So thank you very much for having us. The registrar and CEO of my council, who fortunately was the first person to welcome me to Abbey Road at Yaba then. You can't remember, but if he had done something bad to me, I would have remembered too. So thank you very much, Mr. Irabo. Thank you for having us. And please, let me just stand on the existing protocol because of the time. My chairman was unavoidably absent. He is presently visiting this CMD of Ladoke Akintola University of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology Teaching Hospital at Ogbomoso, and he decided that I, as the secretary, should represent him here. And this message is strictly for the inductees of today. So please, I would need your rapt attention. And this is a speech prepared by him directly, and I'm reading directly from him. He says, welcome. Welcome to the world of professionalism. Welcome to the world of business. Welcome to the world of competition. One of the things that you need most, which will take you to the highest level you hope to reach in life, and which will make you to be highly connected, is relationship. Relationship. He emphasized. Your relationship with people around you matters. Relationship is built and sustained by good attitude. Underline that word, attitude. And your association, that is Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, provide a pedestal for good relationship. For your information, we have about 50,000 medical laboratory scientists in Nigeria. And I want to appeal to you to treat everyone you meet in life with dignity and honor. Quality relationship will provide a platform for you to be highly connected in life. And it can also lift you up when you are down and give you capacity to deal with whatever challenges that comes your way. You are now a colleague. Albeit, you must know that colleagues have levels. Treat your seniors with honor, respect, and dignity. And treat your juniors with kindness. Treat your peers with love. The world of science is dynamic. Therefore, as you continue as professional, you need the contribution and support of other professionals in the health industry to be the best that God wants you to be. Therefore, relate well with other professionals when you get outside there, because they are your partners in progress. Above all, ensure you identify with the association wherever you find yourself, either working or not, and be a good ambassador to this profession at all times. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors in life, and I pray that whatever things you lay your hands on shall surely prosper. It is well with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to invite to the podium the Chief Medical Director, Professor J.A. Otegbayo, University College Hospital, Ibadan, who is ably represented by the CMAC, Dr. A.M. Adeoye, to give his address, please. A round of applause as he approaches the podium. Please continue clapping as he's coming. Thank you very much.
Let's be seated. The acting Vice Chancellor, sir, ably represented by the Provost Postgraduate College, Professor Babalola. Can I call my employer Madam now? Okay, Madam Provost. Our able Provost, the first female Provost in this our great institution, Professor Olarinka Omibode. The Deputy Provost, Professor Fatai Adeni, the Secretary to the College Deputy Registrar, the Deans of the Faculty of Basic Medical Science, our great teachers, ICOMA presidents, senior colleagues, everyone here present, the inductees, our parents here. I'm here representing the Chief Medical Director, Professor Jesse Abiodun Otegbayo, who would have loved to be here, but is currently out of town on an official engagement. He would have loved to be here. But he has asked me to congratulate the college, the department, and congratulate the inductees and their parents for this great occasion. 5 years of intensive training in this kind of community is not a joke, but we are just happy with you today that you attended successfully. And he has asked me to pray that God Almighty will prepare the grant for you and you will enjoy the limitless favor. You are not saying amen. Because you have not heard what you want to hear. And as suggested by the Provost, please, we want to plead that you are resourceful and use every opportunity that is available to us. To the Registrar, and we are happy that you can be here yourself, sir. Dr. Rabo, thank you. We are not taking it for granted. We do appreciate this. There's a session there that I really underlined, and I'm going to deliver to the Chief Medical Director about the request for internship. And I'm glad that the Director of Administration, who happens to be the Secretary of Board, is equally here, Mr. Oladejo. But let me just say this on behalf of the management, that the issue of internship is becoming a bit challenging. And we really want to just encourage the council, maybe to borrow leave from the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. What they have done, they are recruiting direct and they post to institutions and pay their salaries. And I'm glad to hear that the registrar says they are doing something in that direction too, and very soon. So the inductees from afar, you can whisper and just yell to your colleague and say congratulations in advance. Look to the side, say to your congratulations in advance. Because once the council can take over, then you have more opportunities. But definitely, we will be glad to receive as many of you that will be able to take, especially those people that came out with distinctions. And I was like, I'm challenging, I believe in gender equality or equity. And when they were saying the first class, I was like, how many will be female, how many will be men? And all of them just came out, May 1, 2, 3. So females, I know the next time, maybe the first 3 will be all females or the 10 will be all females. So we are willing to take the interns as we have the available resources. Let me just be as careful in that area, because currently, honestly, there's a big challenge with interns vis-a-vis the payment and recruitment. But with the effort of the council and with the current effort of the management, we'll be able to take more interns in the next batch. So on that note, we want to congratulate you one more time, and we wish you well. Enter the world with no fear. God is there with you, and He will direct us. He will direct your step. You'll be above only, you will not be beneath. You will not be looking for job. Job will be looking out for you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, sir. And a big amen to your prayer. I'd like to bring to the podium at this junction the President, Ibadan, College of Medicine, Alumni Association, worldwide, Professor Dipo Otolorin. Please continue clapping as he comes to the podium, please.
The Acting Vice Chancellor, ably represented by Professor Babalola, Dean of Postgraduate Studies, the Provost of the College of Medicine, our first female Provost, Professor Olayinka Omigbodun, the Chief Medical Director of University College Hospital, Professor Jesse Otegbayo, ably represented by the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Dr. Adeoye, the Deputy Provost, College of Medicine, Deans, Heads of Department, Directors here present, our distinguished graduates, and the newest members of ICOMA Worldwide. Parents and guardians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be present today to address the graduating students as President of Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide. First, let me congratulate you on your successful journey through our esteemed College of Medicine. Your success is a testimony of your strength and character during these difficult times in our country's history. You have demonstrated patience and persistence to overcome the numerous obstacles along your path. As I welcome you to the Ibadan Worldwide, ICOMA Worldwide family, let me express my congratulations to your parents, your guardians, and or your sponsors. May the joy that they feel today be permanent in their lives, and may you well all excel to become a pride to them in Jesus' mighty name. When I was informed about this induction ceremony, the first thing I did was to visit the website of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. To educate myself about the profession. As a professor of obstetrics and gynecology, I've had very close relationship with laboratory science professionals, and I know the importance of your work. On the MLSCN website, I was impressed by the vision and mission statements of the Council and about the stated core values expected of the professionals. I was also particularly encouraged by the policy thrust of the Council, which states to stem the efflux of Nigerians for quality healthcare abroad with attendant huge capital flight by driving the culture of quality and efficient health laboratory care to the public, as empirical data has shown that over 75% of indices required for effective medical diagnosis and treatment monitoring are based on medical laboratory test results. As someone who has had the opportunity to work in diaspora and to return home, I must say I am in total agreement with you on this policy thrust. We need to reverse medical tourism in this country. If we are to succeed as a nation, every one of us needs to take responsibility and join hands with others to work as a team. For this reason, the theme of my induction speech to you today is about taking responsibility. In the words of Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of Great Britain during the Second World War, the price of greatness is responsibility. And for the purposes of this induction speech, I would like to define responsibility as the obligation to perform duties, tasks, or roles using sound professional judgment and being answerable for the decisions made in doing this. This means that informed decision making is critical to taking responsibility. As a professional, you are free to consult widely, especially with your senior colleagues, but the ultimate decision making is yours, and for this, you are expected to take responsibility. The medical laboratory scientist is a critical partner in the medical profession. Many medical management decisions are now dependent on the results of laboratory tests. While a good quality test result can advance the care of the patient positively, a poor quality test result can do serious damage to the care of a patient. And let me illustrate this with two personal experiences. In 1989, at the University College Hospital, my junior brother was admitted for pneumonectomy surgery. That is removal of one lung. While initially the surgery seemed to have gone very well, while he was in the ICU, very vigilant nurses noticed that his blood pressure was going down, and they called the attention of the surgeon. And the surgeon realized that he was going into hypovolemic shock and he needed to go back into theater to find the source of bleeding. That night, the blood bank, who was managed by the laboratory scientist, rose to the occasion and provided nearly 6 units of blood, of well cross-matched blood, to save my brother's life. All the blood transfused was compatible with my brother's blood group because the laboratory scientist was diligent in his work, and my family was eternally grateful. That is the quality of good training. On the other hand, 2 years ago, my elder cousin was admitted in a very expensive, highbrow hospital in Victoria Island in Lagos for a simple hysterectomy operation. Her choice of the private sector was because she had lost faith or confidence in the public health sector. While her surgery went well, it was decided that she needed blood transfusion in the post-operative period because of a low PCV. Blood was obtained from a private laboratory and transfusion was commenced. Regrettably, she immediately reacted to the blood and unfortunately she passed away. So the point I'm trying to make is, you have been taught according to some quality controls. The lessons that have been learned from these cases, for me, are quite glaring. Firstly, adherence to quality control guidelines in all laboratory procedures will assure a good outcome in most medical management circumstances, as was demonstrated by the UCH blood bank that provided blood to save my brother's life. On the contrary, a deviation from quality control, as happened in the second case, was most regrettable, but most also avoidable. The moral of that experience is that laboratory professionals must be guided by their core values and stick to professionalism, especially in the private sector. Always follow the standard operating procedures and never cut any corners. You must learn to take responsibility for your actions, and this you can do with pride when you have followed the core values of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. We, the medical doctors, often rely on laboratory results in our treatment decision making to give the best care to our patients. Sometimes those decisions are life and death decisions, and we thank you for your service. Your induction today into the medical laboratory science profession is a recognition of your mastery of the requisite knowledge, skills, and attitudes needed for the profession. Always remember that healthcare is a teamwork where everyone's role is very well defined, though also interdependent. Remember that the word team is an acronym that means together everyone achieves more. Therefore, let us continue to work together in the overall interest of our patients and clients. Let all of our actions be patient-centered, and let us have mutual respect for each other. Finally, I would like you to commit yourselves to register with the ICOMA worldwide and become a proud member of the association. Please visit the ICOMA website to register your membership if you have not already done so, and begin to play your part right away. There are many ways that you can help contribute to the growth and development of our college so that it can maintain its enviable reputation and brand. Apart from giving back through donations to endowment funds, you can volunteer your time to support activities of the college whenever you are called upon to do so. Do not forget that if you speak negatively of the college, you will be destroying its reputation and making your own diploma less credible, less respected, and less acceptable. I can assure you that University of Ibadan College of Medicine, any diploma from this university is highly respected worldwide. And most of the people that have gone out with those certificates have excelled everywhere and brought pride to our institution. Once again, I congratulate you for your achievements and pray that the Almighty God will be your guide throughout your life's journey. Welcome on board to ICOMA Worldwide. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your attention. Long live the Ibadan College of Medicine and its affiliate University College Hospital. Long live the University of Ibadan. And long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for him as he goes back to sit down. now have the address by the valedictorian for this session, Olugbile Dolapo Damilare. A round of applause as he comes forward, please.
I'm so delighted to be here. A valedictorian speech delivered by Olugbile Dolapo Damilare at the 3rd Induction Ceremony of the Department of Biomedical Laboratory Science, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, on the 22nd of April, 2021. Before anything, let me adopt and stand on the existing protocol by recognizing the presence of the following: the Vice Chancellor, sir, the Acting Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor A.B. Ekenla, ably represented by the Provost of the College of Postgraduate, Professor Babalola, the Principal Officers of the University, the Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor Olayinka O. Omigbodu, the Chief Medical Director, Professor Jesse Otegbayo, ably represented by the CMAC of the University College Hospital, Dr. Adioye, the Dean of the Faculties, the Professors, the Registrar, the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Tosan Heabo, the medical elders and lecturers, dear parents and guardians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the gentlemen of the press, fellow graduating students. Today is truly a special day, one that we are all thankful and grateful for. And according to Albert Einstein, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will always believe that it is stupid and cannot be done. Therefore, I am greatly honored and privileged to stand before you to present this farewell speech as a valedictorian of today's. Despite having scholars of great intellectual capacity among us, it is an honor to represent you all. Thank you. Some 6 to 7 years ago, we gained admission into this great institution and citadel of learning. And on the matriculation day, particularly, we all went home inspired with the theme, make it happen. And I'm delighted that today we all did it deliberately and intentionally. Please give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. And after that matriculation ceremony, I told myself the following: believe in yourself. There is no limit to what you can achieve. And always aim for the best. Believe in yourself. There is no limit to what you can achieve. And anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing well. These 3 carefully selected quotes were tripods on which the race was set on. And against all odds, I can only conclude, just like every one of us here, that whatever the mind of a man can truly conceive and believe, it can achieve. Today is a very great day in our lives as it marks the end of the stretch of being undergraduates. To say little, it was not a bed of roses. Indeed, nothing ever worthwhile comes easy. But with diligence, determination, discipline, and devotion, we made it through. Flashing back to those days of struggles in 100 level, not to talk of the stress of running from anatomy class to the Faculty of Science for lectures, running through the football field opposite the Kennedy Dike Library in order to get comfortable seats, days of sleepless nights amidst others. In fact, I give the warmest congratulations to the graduating set of this year for making it through to this stage. We indeed fought a good fight and won our battles. Thank you. I would like to point out that the class of 2021 is a class of firsts. We had the first to produce the 3 graduates with first class honors. Please clap for yourself. You did it and you made it. Thank you. All right. The first to win national competitions, the first to win scholarship across boards, and many others. And also what's worthy of mention is the fact that approximately 90% of the graduating class are entrepreneurs. We are not only bookworms. We also contributed immensely to our immediate community through community engagement, community health outreaches, primary and secondary school outreaches, leadership, volunteering, etc. In a letter to Robert Hooke in 1675, Isaac Newton made his foremost famous statement, "If I have seen any further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to appreciate the Vice Chancellor for giving us enabling environment conducive for learning and character development. The Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, for our creativity, innovations, and exemplary leadership since our inauguration as the first female provost in the College of Medicine. The Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Olaleye, for your exemplary leadership, innovation, and support we enjoyed under your leadership. The head of the Department of the Biomedical Laboratory Science, Dr. Ayo Omotosho, thank you very much for your exemplary leadership, sacrifices, and immense support that we have enjoyed and we are still enjoying under your leadership. The academic and the non-academic staff of the department, thank you for creating time to listen to us whenever we showed up before you. Thanks to particularly Mr. Odeleye and Mrs. Faulkner for typing all our letters whenever the need arose. We truly and indeed appreciate you. The immediate past dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Sir Professor Oji Ademo, please, you can rise up. You can rise up. Let's appreciate him, please. Appreciate him, please, please, please. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. You can have your seat. Thank you. Thank you very much for your leadership. I have personally learned a lot from you than anyone else. Being the dean of this faculty, being a professor, and yet you come to class to teach us. That's a greater show of humility. Thank you very much. And also we appreciate your contribution to the development of this department. We pray that the Lord will reward you immensely. I believe this is the product of your rigorous efforts and indefatigable effort. Thank you very much, sir. To all our lecturers, instructors, consultants, and the medical laboratory scientists across all the departments of hematology, virology, chemical pathology, histopathology, and microbiology, who have trained us to be worthy scientists, not only sound in diagnosing diseases, but to also show empathy in patients' care. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. All our project supervisors for their immense contributions and sacrifices in diligently reading and supervising all our works, ensuring we had an amazing experience while contributing to science. Our mother, the mother of the graduating class, in absentia, Mrs. Veronica Ogunleye. The immediate past Deputy Director of Medical Microbiology and Parasitology. Thank you very much for your motherly roles throughout our stay on campus. Thank you for your timely and incessant advice and counsel. To mention a few, for supplying free medical equipment for my classmates while conducting our final year research. Your kindness and generosity are well appreciated. God bless you, ma. Our dearly beloved parents, I want to let you know that your investment over the years have yielded multiple fruits. Your labor truly paid off, and may you live long to enjoy the fruit of your labor. I believe you can appreciate your parents. Let's appreciate our parents, please. Thank you very much for all your sacrifices, the pain, the burden you have bore for being our parents. We appreciate you, we love you, and we all say thank you. All our benefactors, thank you for allowing God to use you for us all on our journey to greatness. Thank you for yielding to divine call. You are all winners. Finally, I would like to leave us all with this note that we have been trained, pruned, and prepared for the task ahead. Let us try to build on the training we have received in this great institution. And according to Tsem Tuku, what you are today is a result of the choices you made yesterday. Remember, where you are today is as a result of your yesterday's efforts, and your efforts today will determine where you will be tomorrow. Though life is challenging, but you have to keep on pushing. Make sure you put all your effort in anything you lay your hands on. And upon all, rely on Almighty God for direction and wisdom in making choices that matters to your growth and are truly positively rewarding. Being a graduate is an important achievement in life, but beyond this stage, there are a lot to achieve. The sky is no longer the limit, it is the beginning. Always think out of the box. In fact, men could not have landed on the moon and other planets to mention, are they limited their thinking below the sky? In everything you do, pursue excellence. What is excellence? Excellence is the quality of being outstanding or extremely good and valuable. Acquire more excellent skills, offer more excellent services, and watch success follow after you. As you have always been, continue to be unbeatable, irreplaceable, infallible everywhere you find yourself. In every career path you now decide to choose, they will always require the same formula. Be excellent in dedication, be excellent in devotion, be excellent in discipline, and over excellent services. In all that you do, let excellence be non-negotiable for you. Do not stop learning. Do not stop growing. There are many more grounds to break, many more records to reset. Do not rest on your horse. Keep the flag flying. You are destined for greatness. To our junior colleagues, thank you all for the time we spent together. Please never at any point forget the principal reasons why you are on campus. At all times, be mindful of the company you keep, embrace teamwork, and continue to pursue excellence. There is light just at the end of the tunnel. In conclusion, thank you, the graduating class of 2021, for the indelible memories we created together. We are this happy together because we embraced teamwork throughout our stay on campus. And as you embark on the journey of life, let this virtue continue to be your watchword. I am elated to see the smile on all these radiant faces. And by God's grace, this shall be the beginning of a greater beginning. I am proud of the men and women you are all becoming. I wish us all a beautiful and accomplished future. Keep winning, keep triumphing, continue to transcend limits. Hearty congratulations to us all, to our parents, and everyone who has sacrificially contributed to our growth. I wish us all the best. Thank you.
It is often said that the words of wisdom are usually the words of elders are usually the words of wisdom. And the Yoruba proverb, loosely translated into English, states that if the child has as many clothes as an adult or as an elder, he cannot have as many rags as an elder. At this juncture, allow me to bring to the podium the professional elder, retired principal, and head School of Medical Laboratory Science, UCH, Mr. Eugene Babatunde Mold, for his address.
Thank you very much. The Chairman, ably the Acting Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the Provost of the College of Postgraduate Studies, Madam Provost, single your out. Because standing here is a big pleasure for me to reunite with you again. You may not remember, but you took great care of my late beloved sister, Mrs. Oluwole, when she was your patient. And I can never forget her memory because she was the one who introduced me to this profession in 1964 in London. Thank you very much. God bless you. Standing on the existing protocols, because time is fast spent. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a privilege and honor for me to be present at this induction ceremony, the third since the resuscitation of the BMLS degree program of this great university. First, let Let me begin this short address to congratulate all the inductees of today with the chosen quote, a classical quote in Latin, because I happen to have studied Latin in the secondary school in Lagos, and I will give you the interpretation in English. The quotation is from Julius Caesar. And Caesar said, in Latin, Da mihi locum standi, opicium movebo, which is translated into English. Give me a place to stand, and I will move the world. The graduates of today, you have been given a place to stand, and it is for you to start moving the world. In April 2011, that's about 10 years ago, I was honored at the induction ceremony of the graduates as a professional elder by the College of Health Sciences, Ladoke, Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, Ogbomoso, where about 160 graduates were admitted into the profession of medical laboratory sciences of Nigeria. 3 years ago, at the first induction ceremony of the College of Medicine of this great university, I was equally honored as the professional elder, and today, the third of its kind, I am still being honored as the professional elder to offer words of advice to the fresh inductees. I am indebted to the College of Medicine and the Department of Biomedical Science for this unique recognition. I say a big thank you. Now, to my young colleagues in the profession, no doubt you must have worked very hard at your studies to enter into this, to have this accolade today. We who are present here and also virtually share in the joy of your success. The journey of 1,000 years begins with a few steps. And as you begin your professional career today, you've been sworn in, and the secretary, no, it's no longer secretary, the registrar, cum chief executive officer, has given you the accolade of associate membership of the MLS of Nigeria. The BSc will be given to you later in the year by the university in November at its graduation ceremony. So you are achieving a double first. And don't forget, and we used to say this in those years gone by, and your present head of department knows this, when we used to graduate the diplomates in this college, and I used to tell the students, or the graduating students, and I'm telling you the same now, to whom much is given, So much is expected. Undoubtedly, you will face many challenges as you climb the professional ladder. But be rest assured that with the excellent education that you have received and will continue to receive, success will be yours to attain your full potential. And as you progress in your professional career, I will enjoin you all to be prayerful. I was very delighted this morning at the Provost office. I didn't recognize her again, but we started with a prayer. Very much. Mark my words. Be prayerful. Be focused. Be diligent. And be hardworking with absolute integrity. That is your professional call. I believe after a short vacation, you will commence your mandatory internship program, and after that you will be proceeding according to the regulations to do your national youth service. Again, to enhance the quality of professional best practices, you will be expected to follow the following vagrancies of the profession. Number one, you must be very steadfast at your training on the bench. That is, with your laboratory postings. Number two, you should always attend the various workshops that may be lined up. You must attend the seminars wherever you are posted. I know that at the University College Hospital, they have a program for interns where you will have to present topics on research topics. And around, if there are conferences, scientific conferences, not just any conference, where you will continue to learn. Finally, to the lecturers, the parents, the guardians, all your loved ones, for the sustained support you have given to these graduates over the years. Let me conclude. Word of advice. Never stop never. Thank you all. and may God bless you all.
Please, a round of applause for our elder once again. It's been a... We will now have the vote of thanks to be delivered by no other person than the chairman, College Ceremonial Committee, Dr. Nse Odunaya. Please, a round of applause as she mounts the podium.
Acting Vice Chancellor, sir, ably represented by the Provost of our postgraduate school, kindly permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a simple task, but a little bit hard to do. All is well that ends well. But I must say that it is very important for us to recognize all the support we have had from various people. You are all important, but I must mention some people very important. Thank you very much. We thank God Almighty, the Creator, for making this day a reality in the lives of our inductees. A dream has finally come true. This dream could not have been achieved or realized without the university and the college management. So once again, our Acting Vice Chancellor, we thank you for your support. I must at this time thank our mama, my big sister, the provost, the first lady provost, female provost of the college, the tireless woman, full of energy. Thank you for all your support, ma. Just last night, I was racking my brain as the chairperson ceremonials because of a challenge we had. And it just came to mind, let me call the provost. As soon as I called, she picked the call and said, Chair, what is the crisis? And in my characteristic way, having learned not to say negative things, I said, no crisis, ma. But there is something we want you help. I want to tell you, in less than 10 minutes, I got solution. I thank you very much, ma'am. A highly resourceful college secretary and deputy registrar, we are grateful to you, ma'am, for all your support. Our deputy provost, my brother, thank you for being there for us all the time. You are simply efficient. Thank you very much. All the principal officers in the college, we recognize your contribution to making this ceremony a success. But I must thank the acting head of department of BMLS, who I call 5, 6, 7 times a day, and he will always pick my call, and we keep deliberating on the success of this program. I cannot but thank the parents for having given these inductees the opportunity of schooling at the University of Ibadan. Parents, you are watching us. We are grateful to you. Thank you for bringing these inductees thus far. The Lord will reward your labor. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to appreciate all my team members. I appreciate you all, the BCC, the ITU, and all the people that have made this program a success. I thank you for all your support. As I was just talking, I think it's my connection spiritually. I just remembered that our CMD, who has done greatly for us, I almost forgot. I can't forget you, sir. Thank you very much for allowing these inductees to have a place at the University College Hospital and for all the training. We are grateful, the press, and all the people here who have made this occasion remarkable for the inductees, our elders. We can't thank you enough. We'll keep calling you again and again. And finally, I want to thank my ICOMA president worldwide. He always comes physically. He's always here with us. I want to thank everybody for being in this occasion. And at this time, I want to pray that the Lord God Almighty will grant you journey mercies to your various destinations. I remain humbly yours, and say thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of this program. Very shortly, we will have the college anthem. And after the college anthem, the academic procession will proceed out of the hall. I'd like to humbly request that as the academics procession leaves the hall, we kindly stand while they leave the hall. We will now have the college anthem. Shall we be up standing, please? There will be a group photograph before the procession leaves the hall. Group photograph here, please. Group photograph with the inductees. Can the inductees please come forward?
Kí ló